Okay, so I want to break this play down from this high view here so we can see every fielder in the play. This is from game one of the World Series. Really big play. Shohei Ohtani's up, bottom of the eighth. Dodgers are down by one out, and he is going to hit a ball right here that's smashed to right field. All right, so you can see, I'll rewind it real quick for you. I want to show you the ball off the bat. So you can see it right there. So it's taken off to right center / right field. All right, so now we'll play. Sometimes people say they can't see the ball. So Shohei's going to smash this ball. It's going to get up over Soto's head. It's going to bang off the wall. Soto's going to field it. He's going to throw the ball in the second. Gleyber Torres retreats back to the bag. He goes to pick it, but he misses it, and the ball bounces right in here. And now Shohei is able to get to third base. Now, this is super important because he gets to third base with one out. The next batter is Mookie Betts. He hits a sac fly to center field that scores Shohei and ties the game at 2. If they were able to keep Shohei at second base on this play, that next fly ball, maybe Shohei tags up and goes to third. And now if we get the next batter out, the inning is over. So this was a really pivotal play, and I want to break it down. There's a lot of different things that we can go into on this play. So we're going to reverse it real quick. Let's put Shohei back up at the plate. Okay, now, here's the pitch. Ball is smashed. Now, typically what happens on a ball that is hit over somebody's head that hits the fence is that we're going to set up a piggyback or a tandem relay, whatever you want to call it. And so what happens on this is you're going to typically see both the second baseman and the shortstop go out to cut. And the reason we do that is because it's an automatic double. Most balls that get hit off the fence, especially with someone of Shohei's speed, it's an automatic double. And so we're going to set up to third base to make sure we keep the runner off third. And because the ball is hit so deep, we want 2 cutoff men out there because it just makes it easier to hit a cutoff. If you only have 1 cutoff man out there, it's a lot easier to overthrow him or underthrow him. And so you're going to see both start to run out, right? So you see both Gleyber and you see Volpe running out here. But right here, you see Gleyber stop. So usually the second baseman is going to lead on any ball that's hit to the right of center field. So the second baseman would lead. The shortstop would trail about 20 to 30 feet behind. You would also typically see the first baseman come inside here, and then he's going to trail the runner in case Shohei were to round the bag too far. We would then have Anthony Rizzo slip in behind them, and we could make the throw there. So the middle infielders start to go. Rizzo does not move anywhere. He just stands there. But then right here, you're going to see Gleyber retreat to the bag. Now, the reason why I think he does this is because the ball bounces off the wall quickly, and it goes right to Soto. And so Gleyber decides right here, he's like, well, maybe we can throw Shohei out at second. So he tries to retreat as fast as he can back to the bag. Now, the ball doesn't get there in time. You can see the ball bouncing off of the dirt right there. So it's bouncing off the dirt, and Shohei is safe. Now, the big problem is that Gleyber doesn't move his feet. He just tries to kind of pick it. And sometimes if you're a major league player, you got really good hands, you think, well, I'm just going to pick the ball. It's an easy play. But because he just tries to pick it and he doesn't move his feet, the ball deflects off his glove and it bounces away. And now Shohei quickly reads that and moves up. So if we go back again, Shohei gets up and now sees the ball is over here. And now he gets a free base. And again, because of that free base, now we've got a man on third with less than 2 and the sac fly scores him. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. And again, if you're asking where the pitcher is, the pitcher on this play is going to back up third base. So again, any ball that's hit like that, let's go back here. You're going to see any ball that's hit where we got a sure double, that pitcher is going to start to back up third base. So the middle of the field does become vacated because the third baseman is going to be here. The backup man should be here. The first baseman should have trailed. And then the only other thing up for debate is, does Gleyber just continue to go out or does he go back here? And actually, in my opinion, what usually happens is Gleyber would go out and then Volpe would have been the guy that would have read it. So he would have started to go out since he was a trail guy, and then he would have broke back if he thought there was a play here. So you do have to read this play. And there were certain teams, I can vividly remember when I was with the Orioles, Buck Showalter used to always talk to us about this because I was a second baseman. And so he would, in spring training, we practiced this. In spring training, we talked about what are we going to do when we play at Fenway. because Fenway had such a short porch, obviously, to left field. And he would tell the second baseman, at the time I was at second and Andino was at second, and he would tell us, any ball hit to left field at Fenway, it's such a short wall that we're not going to send two guys out. We're just going to send our one guy, and you're going to go here because there's probably going to be a play there. So I remember him vividly talking about that, and we would, in spring training, start to practice what we're going to do when we play at Fenway. And so the field dimensions might change how you play this. And again, the only other thing is how hard the ball's hit. So Shohei hits the ball so hard that this ball hits off the fence so fast that we do potentially have a play here. And so that's where you've got to read it and decide, are we going to still go with this tandem, or do we need one of us to get here? And again, usually it would be the shortstop when the ball's hit to this side of the field, but Glaber ends up moving over here. And also, it could depend on the speed of the runner. So if you get a really, really slow runner, well, that changes it too. You might say, this guy can't get a triple, or a sure double is not an automatic thing here. We got to make sure we have somebody at second base. So again, Glaber's the one that kind of decides that. The only thing I would say is right here is just step up. Just move your feet, catch the ball in the air. Don't let it short hop you. Because if he just stepped up instead of sitting back on this, if he just literally stepped up 2 feet, catch the ball, Shohei's already safe. Now we keep him at second, and now let's see what happens to Mookie. But we got the ball bouncing. So just to play again, we had fall ball this morning, and we were kind of talking to our players about it. We were asking them what plays happened in last night's game that they wanted to talk about. Some of our coaches threw out some situations. I think it's so cool and important for players to be able to watch games, think situations. All the smartest players that I've seen, they watch baseball games. They watch a lot of them. A lot of times they're the sons of coaches, because like I'm a baseball nerd, and so I'm going to break these plays down. And if I'm watching the game, you know, if my son's watching it with me, which he usually is, I'm going to talk about it and talk about all these things that a lot of people don't think about. And some of them, they just don't know. But the more you watch, the more you see, and then the quicker you can make those adjustments on the field. That's how your baseball instincts improve. So let me know what you think about the play. And I'm pumped up for game 2 tonight. I'm going to try to live stream that on YouTube. So go check out our YouTube channel. Hopefully I will be home. I'm headed to my son's flag football game right now, but I think I'll be back from that in time to stream the game. So that's all we got. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification. I'll give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll talk to you later.